Welcome back. It's Crib Reactions. We're checking out Ahsoka yet again, and it is episode 7. Can you feel it? It's your boy Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, and who's with me?
It's your boy Jesse J, Philip Supreme 305. I'm here to put respect on episode 7. Y'all been disrespected.
Everyone's been slandering episode 7 after episode 6 might have been the greatest piece of filmistry we've seen in a while.
The last episode was mid. This episode was that that fuego. It was amazing.
Oh, you know, it was actually episode 5 was the most best one. That's when Anakin came to rock the house.
Well, I guess you don't use Star Wars fans.
But let's go ahead and get this party started. We'll get a little bit of theme music going. Get our way into episode 7. We only got one more episode left. So we will be jumping into the season
I can't believe
finale.
it's over already. I would never thought that.
And at the end, I guess we'll give our final rating on the Ahsoka series overall. We'll rate the finale, and then we're going to rate it as a totality, the whole thing together. So let's go ahead and jump into it, see what's going on with episode 7. I don't know, what was this? I already forgot what it was called.
Dreams and Nightmares?
Dreams and Madness, young sir.
Dreams and Madness.
Dreams and Madness.
It was a lot of madness this episode.
But let me go ahead and pull up the screen, baby, because we got, boom. We started off this episode of Coruscant. It was actually pretty nice to see. I didn't think that this is where we were going to start out at, though. Let me get this screen. All right, now we're in the right spot. So we're in Coruscant. Everything's chilling.
Huh?
And who are we checking on? My co-host's girlfriend, Hera. She's about to get court-martialed. They're going to take away her general rankings because she's being disobedient and not listening.
And this part was just so messed up. Like, y'all knew what she was trying to go do, and she was over here just trying to explain, like, I think Thrawn is out there, and the dude was like lies. And then she's like, the fact that the only thing is a lie is the fact that you don't even have the cojones even try to think I couldn't even be saying anything to the truth. And he was like, whatever. He said we need to demote her in the whole platoon.
But I like that the what's his face, the pilot popped up and was like, what about the conflict on Mandalore? Trying to help her out to say that there really is stuff going on.
He don't care. He didn't care, and I felt it was so lucky that that she got saved.
And why was Manny Pacquiao in this episode? That's exactly my point.
He was a hater.
I thought you retired boxing.
I honestly feel like I think he's part of Thrawn's crew. I think he really is.
I think he is low-key. I think you hit it on the head, co-host.
I think he's part of Thrawn's crew. He doesn't want anybody to get anywhere close to it. He's trying to keep it far away as possible.
He's trying to say it's all propaganda and people looking for lost friends rather than saying what's really out there.
So, you know, the episode started off really triggering. I was already triggered. Like,
I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to start off in the action. I'm like, we're back in court.
I mean, you just
Free Tory.
Man, but then just in the nick of time, that's when what was the robot that knocked at the door?
The only one that could exist. Bam. With all due respect, it's C-3PO, baby.
Mm-hmm.
He coming in on behalf of Leia. Yeah, so C-3PO walks in there, and he's like, Chancellor, I'm here on behalf of Senator Leia Organa. You know what time it is. May I speak? She was, by all means. And what does he say? Forget, hold on. I'm gonna have it on this other screen. Come on, C-3PO, spit it out. Senator Organa has become aware of an unfortunate situation and wishes to present this data transcript, which she hopes may resolve the matter. So she's basically there to free Hera.
It was like,
and look, hater number 1.
And little Manny Pacquiao was like, really? We're gonna believe a robot? And then that's when the other robot looked around and he was like,
Chopper
looked around and was like, what? He's like, calm down, Chopper. Calm down.
Yeah, Chopper was pretty funny, man. If you don't know, he has like the highest kill count in Star Wars, so he was ready to go into action. And it's pretty funny. Look how I paused, just like half blinking. But if you're new to the channel, I'm a Star Wars fanatic since I was a kid. This guy's a Star Wars casual.
I'm honorable Jedi.
Use honorable Patty. Honorable
Lies.
Padawan. Oh, look, we're going into hyperspace. Hold on, let me go. Oh, every episode, I love it. I love going into hyperspace. We're chasing Ezra. That's what we're doing. And hold on, let me fix one thing here. But, oh yeah. So they basically get let go. And that's when Captain Teva pops up. And he's like, oh, I'm here. And what's it called? Did he say anything important?
No, he didn't say anything important. Then that's when go back.
Oh, that's when the episode, the headline started.
Right here?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see here. I noticed something. There's a disturbance in the force. Let me fix it. That's good. They're trying to destroy our starship there. Had to make sure I fixed the roof. It was about to leak. Because look, we're just coming out of hyperspace. Could have killed us. But yeah, Hera gets freed. She basically said worked. And then she's telling Mon Mothma. She's telling Mon Mothma, who's like their leader, is like, oh, Thrawn is real and you better be ready.
They're not going to be ready.
And then the episode starts and we're back with Ahsoka.
On the ship, training.
She training. But then someone pops up. It's Anakin. So a lot of people were saying that this was neat, that they she still had recordings from back in the day in the Clone Wars, that even though that she left the Jedi Order, that she did keep kind of her master teachings. And I think that this was even a clip from after she came back, maybe, because she did come back for a little bit, and then Anakin went full evil, Darth Vader. So, and it was neat to see is actually that she kept this private, because Huang, aka Huge Huang, was saying that he had never seen these clips, and I thought that was surprising.
I guess she has a whole bunch of stash of them. So I guess whenever she goes to the training room, she can always pop in one of the DVDs. But I mean, with this part, I was wondering what was going on. I thought she was dreaming.
No, she wasn't back in between the world between worlds.
But then once she told him like, oh yeah, you can turn these off. We got a whole bunch of these. I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah, you could even see in the message, there's Anakin saying, as your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you. So if you've watched, there's been other instances where you've seen people pull up old video files and basically continue their lessons in that way. But let's see. I don't think this goes on much longer. I wish we got more Anakin. I wonder if we're gonna get any more at the end of the season finale. But here comes Huge Wang to ruin the party. And oh look, this is her putting him up in her secret box.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and this is when Wang was telling her that basically the Purgle are coming out of hyperspace. That his instruments could tell that they're
starting to slow down.
Yeah.
They're starting to slow down. They're about to come out of hyperspace, and then that's when this is like the amazing part that starts to happen. So you see them flying out of hyperspace. They're about to reach the planet, and then out of nowhere, it's like a whole bunch of mines everywhere. And I was and I first thought, I was like, well, is this the reason why all the Purgle always die and it's always a ring around the ring?
No,
I thought that was the reason.
There's not a whole minefield. We still don't know that. That's what we got to find out. Is what are they going there to die for? And some people even had theories that maybe them dying is like they creating a ring that maybe will help, like not let something else leave. So who knows what it is? Like it could be I've heard tons of theories. It could be all kinds of things.
So I'm detecting multiple objects in our path.
Yeah, I'll show one of the cool visuals here that you were talking about. Oh look, you can see. Bam, right there. They start pulling out of hyperspace. You can see there's a ring around Peridia. And that's all the Purgle bones and stuff. And you can see there's the Purgle getting lit up like it's freaking World War II.
And I don't even think these were like real landmines. It was more like if you went past it, they were
like sensor mines.
Sensor mines, yeah.
Yeah, the moment you went past it, they kind of like do, and then they like go to right where you're at. But let me see here. Oh, I just like this view. I just want to show it. It reminded me of the Millennium Falcon. Let's see here. So they finally get out of the mouth. That's right. They get out of the mouth of the Purgle, and the freaking Purgle take off. They're like, screw that noise. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. And this is the other part that's funny. So when he went out the Purgle's mouth and the Purgles were flying through the landmines, Ahsoka and them was trying to dodge all the landmines by like staying around the big Purgle because they were so big. And as soon as they mentioned that, that's when they opened their wings, I guess their tails up and
Zoom.
went in the hyperdrive and drove off. So that means that all the little landmines were gonna start to attack Ahsoka. So this is the also cool part. So the whole time Ahsoka's like driving through these, dodging them and everything. I'm like, damn. I hope she don't get hit by one of these landmines that landing on the planet.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was a crazy scene because you can literally see how many of them. They're literally spaced out where it's like you're not getting past those. And then I think Huang said it that at least we got the Purgles covered, and then they were like dipped. So then everything was coming after them. But Ahsoka's a pretty good pilot. She learned from Anakin. So she was able to get through the minefield. And as soon as she gets through the minefield, I think it switches up right here. Yeah, that was the shot. Let's see.
They said, we found our enemy, and that's when they found out it was Thrawn. The Thrawn enters the room.
Oh yeah, Thrawn was saying that basically they got word that Ahsoka's there. Oh yeah, that she's alive after all. Excuse me.
Because he knew it. He knew you never trust a Jedi. They always pop up, and they're good at hiding.
Never trust one that's dead. So he was mad about that, and then here's what's the part that got me mad about the episode.
What?
We're going to go see Ezra and loser Sabine. Everyone boos Sabine.
She won a fight. What are you talking about?
She didn't win no fight.
Yes, she did.
Guess who?
When she went to go find Ezra, and then what's it
you
called?
mean against the Stooges, the henchmen? That doesn't even count. That's like a free kill.
What? It was like 3 or 4 of them. It was a bunch of them.
Those are like novices when you're playing a game.
Whatever, man. It was bandits. The bandits, yeah. The bandits came out of nowhere, and they tried to jump her, and they shot her little navigation machine.
Yeah.
She won that fight. She was finally coming up in the world. But here's where Ezra and Sabine were talking, and Ezra.
She still won't give it up.
Ezra's asking asking questions, and some questions Sabine isn't answering, and I'm thinking like, I wonder why she won't tell him the truth. Like tell him that Thrawn is out there and
ready to leave, and that Ahsoka's like to her knowledge is dead, and that she basically instead of destroying the artifact decided I don't care, I'm gonna give it to Thrawn just to see you. She ain't say nothing.
And then here
it's like when girls come back from a girls trip, they don't say nothing.
They'll never let your girlfriend go to Miami. Okay, so here's the next scene right here was when Baylan, is that Baylan?
Yeah,
Baylan and
Shin
Batty walk up, and I guess they notice Ezra and Sabine, I guess with the little hermit crab people. Then it flashes back to Thrawn. This is my favorite part. This is when Thrawn shows you that
I'm a smarty pants.
I like to play with my food.
And so he basically got, what is it, the mothers or whatever they're called, the witches, the mother witches, and he got them to find her in the Purgle boneyard.
Because they were hiding.
Yep.
And then what they did was what was it, General, what's his name, Tao?
Oh, the dude with the golden face.
The dude with the golden face.
Oh God, I already forgot.
He called
Echo.
He called him up and he was like, I need you to send some troops out. So that's when he sent troops out to to try to find Ahsoka in this little boneyard place. I guess to fish her out.
Little boneyard. Oh, hold on. I know I put his name, Captain Enoch.
Yeah, Enoch.
Jesus, I had a brain fart. Sorry, guys. Couldn't remember Captain Enoch's golden face because he's had such a cool pop-up in last episode and showing up and hasn't done crap.
Sure, he did. Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
All right, and then let's see. We're moving along. Sabine still being a loser, not telling Ezra anything. They finally find them, and then it switches back.
He's like, "Oh, those your friends?"
Yeah, where Shin and Balin basically are pulling up on him. Yeah, this is like before they attack. Oh, I think this is right where Balin starts. This is another thing, man. All the episodes have been so good in the build-up, and then Balin's like, "I'm done, Shin. I'm done as your master. I'm going on my own path.
You learned enough.
Something's calling to me. You're in a quest for power, and I'm gonna let you take your spot in the new empire. I'm gonna go do my own thing." But he doesn't say what his own thing is, man. How you just gonna be like, "Deuce, Patty"?
I guess being a Jedi messed him up so bad that he's just trying to find answers.
I feel like there's something on that planet that the Night Mothers are hiding from, and that's the reason that like Thrawn wasn't even there. Remember whenever they got there, that they had to call Thrawn to be like, pull up. So it's like, I wonder if there's something there, like something ancient that is calling to Balin.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens, because everyone thought a million things were going to happen in this episode, and really like none of them happened. So you never know what might happen in the finale. And the finale better be epic, because how are you going to have the episode before last be a mid one? Well, at least to me. But let's see. So he said one last parting lesson, Shin. Oh yeah, he gave her a good lesson. He said like, don't be eager for the victory, because sometimes you could be too eager where you lose the battle. So I thought that was a good one. And then Thrawn sends 2 units to go help them beat up on Sabine and Ezra. They can't fight because he's with the hermit crab people. He tells them to, I thought that was funny where he's like, make a wagon train. Rattle up the wagons. And they rattle up the wagons and started fighting. And then Ahsoka finally gets into the atmosphere after making it through the Purgle graveyard. And look, there she's jumping out the ship.
And instead of landing, she was like, she's gonna jump out. And she's like, this time don't mess up. And this was pretty cool when they he changed the stairs to a little slide and she slid down.
Look at that.
And as soon as she slid down, boom, she ran right into Balin.
Yeah, this was a decent fight. And, I thought Ahsoka might whoop him because she's now Ahsoka the White. She's been through the world between worlds and got her final lesson. But she really didn't. It was really pretty even.
Yeah, that was crazy. And she had 2 sabers, so I would have thought like she had a better chance or something like that. But it was, basically a little nice little duel. It almost ended the same way that he threw Ahsoka off the hill. He almost basically looked like that then. But I mean, I guess the whole time she knew it was a setup. Like she knew it was a setup. She had the man flying around with the plan. As soon as he got clear, he was finna blow Balin up, or at least call it a diversion. I don't think he tried to blow him up.
Yeah. What happened was they got licked into it. She was like, "This is a waste of time." She literally says, "Look, I don't have time for this."
It's a waste of time.
And then they get into it for a little bit, and then I think they end up locking up. And like Balin catches her elbow, but then Huang comes by, and huge Huang comes by and sprays him and uses that. What?
Yeah. Then oh man, we forgot.
So that's how she got away from Balin.
Yeah. Then the part where she got the part that she got away from Balin, and on top of that, before she got away from Balin, she got away from the troopers that Thrawn sent at her. Cause when she was flying through the graveyard thing, I thought she would get attacked and blew up there. At least they would have hit one of her wings and she would have landed on the planet. But I guess when she was flying around, and he's like, "All right, I'm done playing with her. We'll retreat." So I'm guessing Thrawn's trying to play with her mind. At the same time, I feel like what he's also trying to do is trying to make sure is Balin really is he on his side, or is he still for himself?
I think he already knew, because I think he was saying when they were in the meeting room that like, why am I only seeing one mercenary on the radar? But I think Balin already took off his tracker. So I think he already suspected foul play, and he knew that Balin was an ex-general in the Jedi Order, so I don't think he ever trusted him in the first place. But a lot of people were hating on this part because Shin Batty and the dead troopers or whatever you want to call them, they were pulling up on him, and she's like, "Oh, here's your saber, do what you do," and he's like, "I got feng shui." Or I know kung fu.
This is when he started using his Jedi ways and started just blowing people away, which was
he just
trash.
started abusing force push. Which is like in all the games, yeah, you can force push, but you still use the lightsaber. I mean, Yoda would use force push, Vader would use force push, but they still all use their lightsabers. So I thought it was kind of weak. We had all this build up that he was going to be like going Super Saiyan with these force powers, and they were really kind of weak. Oh yeah, and then that's where Ahsoka gets away. That's where Balin's telling him, I think, to call it off.
Yeah, that's when I think it would keep pressing it. Okay.
Oh yeah, and that's when Ahsoka pulls up on him because she got away from Balin, and she gets in between Shin Batty and them, and then
Shots ask for help. I can help you.
Yeah.
And Shin Batty was like, no, I don't need your help, and she just went away.
Yeah, because they were really about to get murked, and the only thing that saved him was Ezra was like, hold on, we could be prisoners.
I had trust in Sabine. Sabine was going to knock all 50 of them out by herself.
Sabine's going to try to snitch 9 her way through the whole situation. That's why you can't trust her. Why she look at her all creepy?
And then every time Ahsoka and what's it called, Shin Batty always fight, Ahsoka always hits her with the little
force pushes.
The force push, and she hits the wall and she's like passes out.
I know, she's also a force push abuser. And I also didn't like that when they Ahsoka jumped in and they were all fighting and stuff, that like Ezra was like, I just need the force, and then like 5 seconds later grabs a blaster. That's Sabine, but I just wanted to show that, like, that I thought that was like freaking da-da-da. Like, how are you gonna be like, I don't need a lightsaber, but you know what I do need? A gun.
Then he shot one person, and then he became Call of Duty general.
Look at that. Headshot him. Headshot him with a gun. With his own gun. Took it off him and then bloop. And then he just kept on using it. He's just spamming the rifle. But let's see. This episode. Oh, Balin, not Balin. Thrawn was basically saying that this battle, even though they lost it, he views it as a win because the ultimate goal was to waste time. That they got the Star Destroyer fully loaded up, so they're about.
What is it loaded up with, though?
The catacombs, which is they believe like it's the dead Night Sisters.
How much do I mean? How long?
I don't know. We'll find out, but that's what the rumor mills are saying.
The thing is, I don't understand is how long has Thrawn been on this planet that he didn't already fill up the ship? The ship should have already been filled.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna roll around with all that stuff, making it his ship heavier. I mean, I guess you're in space; it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I still gotta. There's a lot of questions, man. Like, what was he doing? Why wasn't he on Peridia? Why did they have to call him to Peridia? Where was he hiding out? Was he just like kind of riding around in that galaxy and waiting for someone to pop up?
True.
A lot of answers need to be, or questions need to be answered. But
exactly, how Sabine found Ezra so fast? Is Ezra really Ezra? Is this person that is an
Ezra
illusion?
Clone? Was he made like the Night Mothers? Did they make him like a puppet?
Facts.
And like, look here, you can see that they're almost loaded up. That was the docking bay. And I wonder why they need him. I wonder if they're gonna take him like to Dathomir, where Darth Maul's from, and like try to revive all these witches and bring them back, the Night Sisters back. Let's see here. Let's wrap up. They retreat. Ahsoka tells Shin Batty, I can help you, and we could all help Shin Batty.
Facts.
But she still goes off, so I guess she's still trying to do the Empire way. Maybe it was just because of the way Ahsoka smiled at her. She's like, nah, I'm good, fam. Look at those bums. She's like, I already know Sabine's a bum. This guy refuses to use the lightsaber. And now you're Miss Holy? I ain't with it. Shin should get her own show.
Oh, snap, that'd be funny.
And then Ahsoka gets the reunion. She's all smiles. Look at all them smiles.
I'm surprised Ahsoka didn't call her out on the whole betraying thing, but...
Yeah, we didn't even get a chance, man.
I don't think it's gonna even happen this season. I think next season, season 2, that's when a lot of stuff is gonna be revealed.
I think when Ezra said this line, I think I'm gonna be going home after all. That might be foreshadowing that he dies. People were saying there's no way that he'd be gone all this time to come back for a couple episodes and then just die.
That'd be funny.
That would be hilarious. I wasn't really a fan of Ezra or the Clone Wars as much. Rebels, excuse me. I was a fan of the Clone Wars. And I thought his character was a little annoying. I actually fell asleep most of the time I tried to watch Rebels, so I kind of half watched it with my eyes closed. So they think he might die since he said he's free. Oh, I'm so excited to go home. And then that is the credits.
Oh man, see in the end, see I like this episode. I gotta get this episode 8.79, just because it was action throughout the whole movie. It's not my fault. Only people that don't like this movie are the people that are like original Star Wars watchers and they want to see more Star Wars in this TV show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a OG. Well, not OG. I came around when they did the special edition of the original trilogy and put those in theaters, and that's when I saw A New Hope in theaters, and I got hooked as like a 4 or 5 year old on Star Wars. And I used to be super into the comics and novels and know a bunch of stuff, but I don't really have the time to know every single thing or to memorize everything. I'm into sports, I'm into basketball, we're into football, we got a football show, we do music, we got to learn about all the music artists we cover, we do current events and news and got to learn about that. I ain't got time to learn this freaking elf lord's name and everything. But no, I do love Star Wars. But this episode did to me, I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna give it like a 7.2.
What?
I definitely felt it could have been
Yeah,
better.
Anakin and everything for you guys.
That was short.
Oh my god. The only reason y'all liked the episode, what, 5 or 6,
No,
was because Anakin had like 30 minutes of the whole 45-minute episode.
Exactly.
And
right.
it was like them going through the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And that was basically giving you like nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yes.
So this one didn't. This was like all strictly new stuff.
Well, no, the thing that honestly hurt my feelings with this episode is like I understand that Balin's on his own quest for power, but his whole time he was like, you and me, Shin, you and me, this new power, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And then they finally get there and everything's coming into place, and he's like, all right, Shin, I'm just gonna leave you with these folks, and I'm gonna get all the power for myself.
Because he realized.
So I was like, Shin should have been like, hell to the nah, and she should have pulled out her lightsaber and shanked Balin right there. But because Shin baddie for life. But I don't understand. I don't know. I think maybe they changed it. Who knows? Because the rest in peace, put in the comments below. But the actor that plays Balin died in real life. So I don't know if they could have changed it so that like he goes off and dies or goes off and gets never seen again, just because he can't be in the show anymore. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. If they had to change anything, hopefully we'll find out. Because I really like this character. Honestly, him and Shin are my favorite part of the show. Their dynamic, them two, all them scenes, and then of course the scenes with Anakin is what I like more. Sabine's a bust, Ezra's a bust, Ahsoka's cool, and Hera's got a donk. So that's all we care about.
Man, comment below. Let us know how you feel about episode number 7, Ahsoka. What you rate a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
I said 7.2. What did you say? Like 8 something?
8.7.
Nah, now you're giving it bonus points.
Nah, it was 8.7. 9.3.
Oh, and the C-3PO cameo was cool, but it was a little over the top, but it was still cool to see him. But put in the comments below. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. That's the biggest way to help this channel grow. We have a whole Star Wars playlist down below, so you can check out all the each individual episode review of Ahsoka. We did all those. We did Book of Boba Fett. We did a whole bunch of the other trailers of the other shows. We were gonna review Obi-Wan, but it was trash, so we said, nah, son. And that's pretty much it. We got a podcast, current events, sports, NFL, gaming.
We do it all.
Get this channel to 7K subs. Shout out XG. Shout out the Alphas if you're in the XG week. We do it all, baby. But it's your boy Chico Grande, Chico 2 times signing off with
Papa Black.
You're not me. I know sometimes you wake up and you're like,
Philip Supreme.
he is me.
It's Philip
One
Supreme
day
305.
I want to be like Chico.
Nah, pause. Nah, but man,
Felix Supreme 305.
Felix
That's my
Supreme
co-host.
305, man.
Still didn't say your name. Jesus. But we're going to get out of here when my co-host learns his name. And we'll see you for the finale, baby.
to infinity and beyond.
We're not doing Toy Story quotes at the end of Star Wars. That's one thing we're not doing. So may the Force be with you, and not my co-host. We'll see you next week, people. Ahsoka finale. And then Loki's coming out on Disney Plus, but we're not reviewing Loki. We do not review Marvel shows. We're not time for that. If we get 10,000 likes on this video, we will review Loki. How about that?
Watch it happen.
They ain't doing it. No huevos. We'll see y'all next week, baby.